Sony officially announces their next console, but something may be missing. That's today's news, y'all.
Wonder what it is.
What?
So, in an exclusive interview with Wired, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO Jim Ryan and system architect Mark Sentry, no,
Say it again.
Kearney.
Century.
Shit out of that name.
Damn.
Mark
That's what I do.
He's like Kearney. Century? Kearney?
They gave new hardware details on Sony's next generation console and gave it an official name. Guess what that name is?
The PlayStation. PlayStation.
No.
Oh.
No.
PS5.
The station of play.
I was close. Let me stop.
You got it.
How
Do
original.
I get something?
You get to know the name of the system.
The PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 5, the PS5, to no one's surprise.
Yeah.
So they said it will release in holiday of 2020. So that's holiday next year.
That's good.
And it'll say right up against the Project Scarlet,
Yep.
which I'm more interested in the real name for that, because if it's going to be the Xbox 2, then that's going to be real weird.
Is that what they're doing?
No, there's no name for
No,
that.
there's no name yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Xbox 720.
The
Oh,
Xbox
jeez,
720.
please.
That would be disgusting, right?
Yeah, it would be very disgusting.
728.
It'd be a skateboard.
I actually prefer Scarlet. I prefer Scarlet
Yeah.
because they ruined the
Yeah.
whole Xbox One thing.
Yeah.
Xbox One already happened as the
Yeah.
first Xbox.
Who knows what they'll call it?
That was the dumbest name.
But you can be sure that Sony knows how to name their systems with
Shut
a
up.
number and keeps it simple.
Yeah, it makes it simple. Makes sense.
Except for that PS1, which was spelled PS1, which was PSX.
Yeah, but that was a revision.
which
though.
was PS1.
That was a revision. They
I think
revised
after
the
5,
system.
you got to
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
PS6 is gonna sound stupid, isn't it? Like by that time,
I mean,
Well, who knows if there will be a PS6?
Yeah, but like-
Yeah.
at least they can count past 5, unlike Street Fighter.
oh jeez, yeah.
Say PS6 6 times 7.
And there's games up to 20, like
PS5 Championship.
like King of Fighters,
Mega Man.
which happened after Street Fighter.
Jay, how about that? PS4 Championship Edition.
Capcom's not making this. Man. It's Sony. It's Sony.
It'll be the
They joined
PS4
forces.
Special Super Hyper Championship Edition.
Super
Turbo
PS4.
Fighting.
I would think the Xbox would be named that before PlayStation.
Yo, why
So-
That makes sense.
As for hardware specifics, the PS5 will have GPU-based ray tracing, and they will focus on the new SSD, which will make load times way quicker.
I'm excited about that.
Can we take a step back? For people who don't know, what does ray tracing do?
It does graphical enhancements on the game.
It improves the lighting and shit and like shadows and stuff like that.
So you
I'm
can-
about that loading time.
So basically, like,
Yeah, I don't care about that.
you can
but
see yourself in a mirror in that in the game.
Well,
Like,
ray tracing is for
doors.
like your atmospheric stuff, like smoke and reflections and lighting, stuff like that. We'll definitely notice a difference.
Sun shining.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like high dynamic range, but
I
of
didn't
last
notice-
gen. But
Yeah.
now it's the new gen version of it. But the SSDs, so it'll hopefully make the games load faster. But what I hope that they don't do is make the games more complicated and larger, so that load time will still take just as long, but the games will look a lot better. So who knows if they'll take advantage of that? Well, right in the beginning, I think it'll be a lot faster. But when they learn the system, who knows? Who knows? But hopefully it'll just be very, very fast loading times. Or no loading times. Imagine that.
Actually, you know what
That'd
they
be
should
beautiful.
do? They should do what PCs do and give like an option. So if you want to have like the ray tracing and all that, you know, that way you can.
I
But
just
it would
like
load slower. It would load slower. But if you want it to load fast with like no loading times, you can get that whatever off.
take off
it
the high
and-
dynamic range.
I suppose. Like on the pro systems where they have
That's a good
30
that's a good
frames per
option.
second or 60 frames per second with lower graphics.
Yeah. Because it's the
I
same.
always find myself conflicted on which one I should pick.
Yeah, but it's better to have. It's always better to have an option
Nah,
than to just be.
it's a
forced
console.
to-
No options. That's the game.
But you're competing with PCs and stuff. I think it's a
No
good idea behind
PCs. That's why we're not playing on PC. I don't want that.
And I'm already used
I
to
don't know,
loading
man. That
time,
sounds
so
We're never used to loading times.
I was
we are.
surprised Marvel, not to throw everything off, but Marvel's got some long ass loading time. I'm like, God,
yeah, it does.
damn.
it. Yeah, yeah.
So if you play that on a new system, those loading times will be not there.
I prefer
Pretty
no
much.
loading
Actually,
time. I hate loading time.
You
to
know
be
what's
honest.
surprisingly has loading times also? Crystal Crisis.
Crystal
Mad
Crisis.
long.
Really? Oh
Mad
no, it
long.
does. It does. Yeah,
Mad
that's
long
right,
for
yeah.
no reason. I'm like, it's a puzzle game. Anyway,
So, for some reason, I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy.
oh,
where did you
that's
get that?
what was it? Crisis
Crystal
Core?
Chronicles. No,
Oh,
Crystal
Crystal
Chronicles. I was like, where did you get that game?
Yeah.
But so So you may only want to install like a game single player campaign or a multiplayer component. So
Right.
you might have that option with an SSD also.
That's cool.
And the Blu-ray drive will be 4K Blu-ray compatible,
Beautiful.
which is nice.
I don't care about that, but that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That's
nice.
cool
It's
for
nice
people
to
that
have.
like that stuff. That's
Plus,
good.
plus they might have to use those discs with the size of them, so that's probably why they got them too. Not just to watch movies on.
That's true.
That's probably not going to be the reason for it.
Hopefully.
And they said it'll have a new UI, and it'll be like, hopefully it'll be better than the one, because I'm not really a fan of the PS4's UI or Xbox for that matter. I like the PS3's one better.
Yeah,
But if you get a whole bunch of games, it can get crazy.
every
So-
single console had a different UI though.
No, I know.
That's like. Well.
But they mean like how to join multiplayer without booting. Like you could just go right into the game from
got
there
you.
without loading the game and stuff like that.
I got you.
And it'll tell you how far you are in the game without actually starting the game. So
Got you.
yeah,
Like
it's pretty
Google
cool.
Stadia. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
That's fine.
without loading the game.
Yeah.
But they also talked about a new DualShock controller, which looks like the DualShock 4.
But they didn't call it DualShock though, did they? I think
What is it gonna
they
be,
didn't
Quad-
call it.
Quad
They,
Shock?
they took the DualShock name out. I think this is the first controller that they.
It's going to be called DualShock Evolution.
Maybe it's called dual rumble or
I-
better rumble. So they said it'll have some sort of microphone, which may be for a voice assistant of some sort, and who knows what that is.
Google Stadia.
No. It'll charge by USB-C, and it'll feature haptic feedback for more detailed rumble, kind of like the Switch's HD rumble. I don't really use the HD rumble or played anything that really used the HD rumble on the.
That's
They didn't
all
really
my-
release that many
Won't
HD
that
Rumble.
just drain your batteries quicker?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
So I mean, it's gonna shake your controller. Who cares? But the new controller also have what Sony calls adaptive triggers, which will allow the games to have variable resistance. Like when you draw a bow, like the further you pull it, it'll be harder to hit the button and stuff like that.
Oh,
which
that's
is
cool.
Like
which
cars
is
have
interesting.
that.
It's cool.
And when you're
Steering.
when you're steering and it fights you back for it a little bit.
Yeah.
So like bumpy road driving and stuff like that. So it'll
That's
make
cool.
games feel more realistic in that
That's
sense.
interesting.
That's cool.
So that could be cool. And another thing announced was that Sony wasn't too sure about the backwards compatibility
Oh no.
That's a big one, man.
for PS4 titles
Oh, shit.
Why not?
or backwards compatibility in general. It's
Yeah.
still a work in progress. So they still have a year, so they can't be expected to
They
know
better figure
everything
that
about
out.
it right now. It's expected to be there.
They're going to figure
It sucks
that out.
because they said it was the rumors were that they made a statement saying that they were going to have it backwards compatible.
Well,
And now they're
it's
kinda
not.
going back.
It's probably not the. It's not that it's not backwards compatible. It's 100% compatibility, which they don't want to announce yet. If certain games can't have it, so
That's probably
it'll
why
probably
they're-
be backwards compatible for primarily the greatest hits,
Right.
maybe first. Because you know how when Xbox did it, they didn't have every game available at first,
Right.
and then they kept adding them in batches. That's probably what they'll try and do off emulation, but I'm not sure if it's going to have an actual PS4 in the system, because that's going to be super expensive.
Well,
if it doesn't use the same stuff.
They're gonna do emulation. My thing is, I think they might go the route of the PlayStation Now and just have like a
Digital,
digital version that you could download the game
yeah,
and then just play it like that.
maybe.
But what about the people that already bought the game?
Now I got to buy it again.
Nah.
Nah.
No, they should.
No, they said it
do
should
what
run
they-
with this also.
Yeah, like what the PSP
Oh, with a
had
key.
with the
When you put the disc
UMD.
in, it'll lock that game in digitally.
Right.
It should. You should get a digital game with every real purchase you buy.
That's probably
Like a
why they
CD.
work with Microsoft.
And a
They have
Blu-ray.
that meeting.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Remember a couple of months ago, they had Sony had the meeting with Microsoft about God knows what.
About cloud gaming.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it was for.
Yeah, that's probably what they're gonna do or what they're working on.
So, I mean, it would be cool if I can get rid of my PS4 when I get a PS5 and play everything that I had on there, except PT. Which hopefully you can transfer your stuff
You know
over.
you ain't transferring that.
Nah,
That ain't going
that'll-
nowhere.
that'll-
Man.
I'll keep the whole system just to
File
keep that window.
corrupt. File corrupt.
People are gonna sell PS4s with PT on it.
They have been. Yeah, they have been. And it's an expensive thing.
I know.
So
I still got mine, man.
it would be cool. I mean, I got mine too. But it would be cool if you can sell your damn system and just get the new one and play everything on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, you know what? You should let Chuck play that and we'll stream it.
Yes.
Well,
Dude, it's a good game, man.
PT.
It's actually pretty good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you.
We'll
We
walk
want
you.
you only.
We'll walk you through it. We'll walk you through it.
Yes. It's what the audience wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see Chalk play.
Actually,
PT.
if we hit 1,000 subscribers, Chalk has to play PT.
Or to get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll just have him play. We'll definitely subscribe after that. It's entertainment.
That would be great.
Man. Entertainment. So, but yeah,
When you get to 1,000 subscribers, yeah, sure, I'll play it.
Nice. You heard it here first. You heard it.
When, not if, when.
he's gonna play it.
I'll play it.
So yeah, so that's the PS5 news.
I ain't never scared.